The Avengers issue 36 heads to the recent past where the Hell Charger driving Moon Knight heads to the moon, told by an unseen being that he is praying to the wrong god. In the present, Moon Knight battles Black Panther, matching the warrior's skill and weapons. T'Challa demands Marc stop this since he's not the enemy, but Marc refuses to believe that, calling T'Challa a liar. Earlier, Moon Knight confronts the unknown being on the moon, who says he can see Marc's prayers, calling them moths to a moonlight. He knows Marc is right to be afraid of the devil, and he's right about the key to stopping him being the great weapons from the dawn of man, noting how he's already wielding one, just not the right one. Marc thinks T'Challa sent the being to him, but the man says that he's always been there and nowhere, the unbreakable cosmic chains keeping him moored on the moon. Marc soon recognizes the man, as in the present, Moon Knight continues to battle Black Panther, who knows the man is blinded by his rage and it isn't like him, any of the Moon Knights in fact. Marc is enraged T'Challa is using his name like the hero knows him, wanting him to shut up and stay dead for once. Earlier on the moon, Moon Knight recognizes the man as Nick Fury, who says that while he was once that man, he is now the Unseen, forced to watch the events of the world unfold. The Unseen knows his cure is for Marc's benefit, since he has seen the Council of Red and can show Marc how to pray for salvation, but it won't come from any moons or fire or stars, since to save Earth, Marc must pray to the thing that eats them all. Black Panther continues to battle Moon Knight in the present, knowing what and who Marc fears and how it's driven him mad. T'Challa knows that he can help him since Wakanda has made major advancements in mental health care. Marc refuses as T'Challa covers him in the Panther's web, a foam that expands to stop Marc in his tracks, but Moon Knight quickly cuts the web away, accusing T'Challa of being the one who did all of this and the one who wants to burn the world, while he's the one who will stop Mephisto. Earlier, the beaten T'Challa tells Khonshu to lay down his weapons, not wanting to force the god to his knees. Khonshu says the hero shouldn't be worried about him, showing him the mountain of Mephisto corpses, saying that he is the true enemy, asking how the Panther would stop Mephisto. T'Challa says that he would not subjugate the entire world or steal powers that he was never meant to have, since all the villain is doing is weakening their defenses and doing the devil's work for him. Khonshu becomes angered, throwing Mjolnir at Black Panther, but the hammer doesn't hit him, instead begins circling the hero, who calls the hammer his old friend. T'Challa reveals Mjolnir knows his tribe well, since the blood of the Panther Kings flows in his veins, and they have been fighting Mephisto together for a very long time. Khonshu tries to call the hammer back to him, but it refuses to budge, learning from T'Challa that while Khonshu may hold power over Uru, he doesn't hold power over the storm that dwells within the hammer, much like the pendants he wears. T'Challa begins pulling on the pendants, calling to the power to come to him and be free as Moon Knight arrives, saying the hellfire he has hears T'Challa's calls, which is why he won't use it to kill the man, instead planning on using his fists, since that is what he is. The two men battle one another as Khonshu tries to reach his pendants, knowing thanks to the magic of the Sorcerer Supreme, Moon Knight thinks that he is battling Mephisto, and hopefully he will kill the Panther and will allow the god to get the Wakandan king's blood. He uses the pendant to chain up Mjolnir, ordering the hammer to take him to the Starbrand. Black Panther continues to try and tell Marc that he is not Mephisto, but Marc refuses to believe the devil's lies, matching Panther's fighting skill with ease, saying that he has pounded the faces of the devil into the asphalt until they are nothing, and Mephisto is just another devil for him to do that to. Black Panther doesn't bother talking him down anymore, slashing the hero and taking him down hard, but Moon Knight continues to fight back as the Unseen watches, reminding Marc that he's praying to the wrong god. The hero's battle comes to an end, and T'Challa hopes Marc's beating was enough for him to see he was blinded by his god. Marc says that he knows it was the hero he was fighting, still fighting Panther, who says Khonshu has fled, gone to find the Starbrand child as Iron Man and Captain Marvel head into space, learning their bets were right and the Starbrand child takes space travel rather well. Carol knows that there is an Alpha Flight station near the Martian ice caps on Mars that they can hide out on, but Tony doesn't care, only wanting the child taken away from Earth. Carol says that once this is all over, they're going to have a proper conversation about what happened to Tony in the Stone Age, and by serious, she means she will beat it out of him if she has to. Tony says that this is far from over and it's only barely begun as they approach a group of planets that hold Thor, hearing thunder as suddenly Iron Man is wrapped in hellfire chains by Khonshu, who demands the heroes give him the child and he will allow both Tony and Carol one final prayer. Tony tells Carol to leave while she still can, can, but the baby's power activates, pulling her back towards Khonshu for a fight. Back on Earth, the Avengers race towards the mummy-covered pyramid the priests told them T'Challa was being imprisoned in. Robbie commandeers an ambulance and follows after the Avengers, running over mummies and telling the concerned Captain America that he's bringing the hospital with him, since there's no way he was going to sit this fight out. Moon Knight, meanwhile, is beaten down by T'Challa, who tells the man to stay down this time, otherwise he will need to kill him. Marc grabs him, telling the hero to finish the prayer. T'Challa refuses to, since his fists will not be used as Marc's means of suicide. Marc begins hitting himself in the face with the fist of Khonshu, saying since the hero won't kill him, he knows someone inside him who will. Carol, meanwhile, strains to keep the Starbrand back as Khonshu demands the power of the Starbrand for himself. Iron Man notices something fiery approaching, wondering what the hell that's doing there, as on Earth, the Avengers battle the mummies, also seeing the fiery being which lands on Moon Knight, turning him into the Fist of the Phoenix Force. The Avengers issue 36 continues the Age of Khonshu storyline, taking it in some fun, action-packed directions as the Phoenix gets involved in this already massive story. Moon Knight and Black Panther's battle was definitely a highlight for me this issue, with Javier Garron's fast-paced and energetic art making it a delight to watch unfold, as was Black Panther's fight with Khonshu, which was sort of intertwined with his fight with Moon Knight. Marc's inner monologue throughout the issue about how he's always been what is needed of him, and while he betrays Khonshu, he still plans on fulfilling the god's plan since he's seen what the devil can do. So I'm looking forward to a Phoenix-powered Moon Knight, maybe unleashing his whole power on the devil and the Avengers next issue, as we finally arrive at the conclusion of the Age of Khonshu. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.